Hamas to recruit thousands of Gazan youths in Khan Yunis comeback.
Here's a summary of the article.
Hamas is making a comeback to regain control of Khan Yunis as well as recruiting new fighters from young adolescents in the 18-year-old range both in southern and northern Gaza. The Gaza terror group is now holding new training camps for its new recruits to replace the 14,000 to 16,000 of its fighters who the IDF has killed, the approximate similar number who have been wounded, and the around 4,000 who have been arrested, though an unidentified number of these may have been released. With reinforcements and organizing actual training camps, there are concerns that Hamas could start the process of reconstituting its battalions in Khan Yunis. No sources knew the volume of new recruits that Hamas has managed to engage so far in the last 10 weeks since Israel's withdrawal. 18-year-olds choosing whether to join Hamas or not, on the one hand, face the reality that so many who have joined Hamas have been beaten and killed by the IDF. On the other hand, they currently have no horizon for finding work or doing much of anything other than sitting around in refugee camps, since no one has even started planning the rebuilding Gaza process, which is likely to take many years. The IDF rejected the idea that Hamas might be anywhere near reconstituting its battalions in Khan Yunis. IDF sources said that even if Hamas is rallying somewhat in Khan Yunis with reinforcements, it will not represent anywhere near the threat it constituted before the IDF's first invasion of Khan Yunis in December.
This post received a score of 3,000, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Sounds like child soldiers. So, war crime again?
Opening square bracket. Not anything new. This is from Vice a couple years ago.
The state of those YouTube comments is just shocking.
Let me have a look. Justifying terrorist. What did I expect?
Most of Hamas fighters are under 25 and a large portion even under 18.
When half your population is under 18, that's going to happen.
Time is a flat circle.
This phrase is so goddamn meaningless. A circle is a two-dimensional shape. All 2D shapes are flat by definition.
Long live geometry.
Hamas is building a future for those kids I see.
Yes, a very short and dark one.
I am certain college students in the United States and Canada shall waste no time in protesting this evil and inhumane action by Hamas.
No, they started their own camps.
McGill should just reiterate they will change no investments and expel those encampment students.
Double down and say because of the war they expect to make even more money off the investments and invest more.
Better yet, declare the encampments to be illegal occupation and resist them by firing rockets at them.
Israel desperately needs a post-war plan here, even if they state for years it's questionable if they could truly destroy Hamas. Unfortunately, Bibi's plan is, stay in power as long as possible, so he is intentionally avoiding the issue.
Hamas is just the Palestinian brand name of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is in turn influenced by Salafist Islam. The chance to westernize people that believe that we need to go back to the moral system in the times of Muhammad, stoning for adultery, chopping hands of thieves, etc., is not realistic. It's best to let them govern themselves in their dark ways as they wish, but just make sure they can't arm themselves enough to cause troubles outside their borders.
Imagine if everyone understood the paradox of tolerance.
Child soldiers. It baffles me how a terror regime can become member in the UN and vote about, well, war crimes.
Okay, this is just factually incorrect. Palestine has held non-member observer status since 2012 and is recognized as a country by 145 UN member states. All of that does not equate Palestine being a member of the UN. Also, Hamas is not the internationally recognized leadership of Palestine, that's the Palestinian Authority.
They don't care, they're just planting seeds. If you tell people that the world openly supports Hamas repeatedly, they ultimately stop asking for proof.
To quote Ulysses S. Grant, a man lost by them cannot be replaced. They robbed both the cradle and the grave equally to get their present forces. I guess that radical nut jobs remain radical nut jobs, across all time and color.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.